Hello, beloved, and welcome to your message from God. I thank you so much for your time. Thank you for joining me on the Prophetic Vessel Show. Let us further tap in, beloved, and find out why you were spiritually led here. What is here for you, beloved? Why did you resonate with the title? And why did your own YouTube algorithm present you with this message? All right. Furthermore, I'd like to offer you my services. I do offer dream interpretations, love readings, spiritual path readings, as well as messages from God. I also offer one-on-one sessions via Skype, Zoom call, WhatsApp video call, as well as FaceTime. Let us tap into this energy further and find out what is here for you. Let us talk to God. God, please talk to us. All right. So there's an energy that I'm channeling, all right? There is an energy coming through of someone. Yeah, we have the Hermit reversed. That is pulling out to me here. I'm being asked to pull it out, as well as the Death reversed. So God is saying this is an energy of a long-term hater in your life. Heavy on long-term. This is someone, a hater who has never went away. A hater whose commitment to hating you has never went away. This is someone who has deep hatred in their heart and mind towards you, all right? So, this is a dark-spirited feminine energy, a dark-spirited masculine energy. All right, God is saying specifically this is a dark-spirited femme fatale. All right, the temptress, seductress type energy, and then with the masculine energies, more of the homme fatale. You know, the seductor, the dangerous type of also attractive man. You know, that uses that sort of attraction as leverage, tool, weapon, all right, charm. So let's look further into this energy here. So with the Hermit reversed here, I do feel that this is someone who feels like there is more to your identity. Yeah, we have the title card coming out. Be cool not to take these, all right? So this is someone who feels like there is more to your identity. There is more than what you are letting on, all right? There is more that you have to, there's more that you've yet to reveal. There's more that people have yet to know or people have yet to find out about you. This is someone who feels like there's an element of surprise when it comes to your life or the grand design of your life. This is someone that feels like you are bound to fall. You are destined to fall, therefore, because of this. But God is saying, just because this is how someone feels doesn't make it true, right? As we've established that this is a long-term hater. And what happens when you've been in a place of hate for a long amount of time? It starts to fester within you. It becomes one with you, that spirit of hate. So this is someone who has never allowed themselves to see any good in you or any good in your identity. They've always sought to seek out the negative aspect of you. It's sort of like also the way I'm going around in circles, not shuffling these cards all the way through. I do feel like this is that type of person that distracts people from the bigger picture, you know, the bigger picture being themselves. So So basically what I'm seeing here is I feel like this person was like conversing a lot of hateful talk, a lot of hateful conversations, and with regards to your downfall, with regards to the state at which your life is in and how it's going to be in the future. So this is the type of person who would tell people what they think is going to become of you, what they think you're going to become in the future. They speak of these sort of conversations. This is sort of like that type of energy that, they evaluate people and they analyze people and then they dissect what they perceive to be ugly about those people. Even when there is nothing that, it's like, why would you do that, It just comes to show that there is something within this person's spirit. They're dark spirited. I mean, nothing is of good when it comes to femme fatale energies and homme fatale energies. If you know, those are very dangerous women, dangerous men to be around. And they're very dangerous because they tend to cover themselves up and cloak themselves in a certain way of being so that people don't see their true identity. But what God is saying here is that this person here, they feel therefore that because now imagine that this is this type of person. Their perception of life is linked to how they are and who they are. It's like they also think that you are some other shit. You know what I'm saying? They think that there's more to you. We have the Knight of Swords. This person is very much a type of person that their hatred towards you is symbolic, alright? It's a symbolic type of hatred. Because it's sort of like that type of hatred where the reason it's long term, like it would have to have sat within this person's heart and mind. Their hatred for you, their resentment for you, all these emotions and thoughts and feelings for you. They would have had to sit in those for a long amount of time, right? And what happens when you sit in a negative emotion for a long time? You begin to lose yourself in it. You begin to be confused by that emotion and you begin to drown in it. Which is what I feel like keeps happening to this person. It's like each time they try conversing negatively about you, each time they try moving in a slick manner, trying to undermine you, underestimate you in whatever way, it returns to them in a way that it catches up. It's like an example, right, that God wants me to give. Lying about someone. Let's take a particular person, right, and they always around certain friends. And let's say this is a particular person that likes to impress friends. They like to give the friends what they want, you know what I'm saying? Give the people what they want type energy. But it's sort of like they only do it coming from a place of ego, darkness, and wanting control over the friends. Take for example that this person is the type of person that expects that when they speak, the friends reciprocate the same energy, whether or not what they're saying is negative, dark, or untrue. So you can imagine the type of friends that this person surrounds themselves with. These are karmic friends. Karmic friends are people that can mess your whole life up. They can screw it all up for you because they lead you to make the most unwise decisions and choices. Friends are influenced in the end, right, at the end of the day. And I feel like this person is easily influenced by the friends they keep around them. These are the type of friends that feed into this person's delusion only though to... It's like these are the friends that secretly wish that this person could take a loss with regards to life. And anything that they can encourage them to do that is bad for them, they do. So karmic friends, you guys, it's a real thing. That's why, you gotta always seek real people around you, good people, genuine people, not people that are otherwise. or out of alignment with that vibration, right? Because this is the type of person that is that type of hater that they want to be relevant in your life. They want to sort of have a table, a way, an advantage in your life. This is someone who's seeking some form of justice for themselves, and they're going about things the wrong way. That's why, you know, in the end, I feel like what's happening, the energy here, it's sort of like this hater, in the end, they're seeing the hate within themselves. You know what I'm saying? They're seeing that in the end, they're lost within. It's like this person is literally evaluating the qualities, their qualities, like, am I good enough? Can I prosper at this? But it's like, this is the type of person that only wants to prosper at things that have to do with hurting other people or backstabbing other people or having the, you know, below the belt type of moves, you know, things of that nature. This is someone that's not interested in the good things of life. Therefore, when they look at you, they can't see you in good light or likeness. Your image to them is tainted by their own darkness that they carry. Hence, they are projecting this sort of narrative upon you. Ashe? But with that being said, God is saying that this is the type of spirit of a person you have to ignore. You have to look at them as a lesson for yourself so that you can become a better person. Stop dibbling and dabbling in the same types of energies. Always seek better, or to be better, or be of better, right? Because God is saying the reason that this person is in the predicament that they're in is because they made the wrong choices purposely. And when you do that, that just makes you an unwise person who values the wrong things clearly. And oftentimes it's people like that whose lives turn out the way that they didn't expect them. They didn't expect, because of the things that they expect from life when they don't even put in the work in their own life to reap those rewards. Ashe. So God is saying that with that being said, it's sort of like you need to understand that there is power in authenticity. There is power in your role and identity of life. Because I feel like, you know why this person hates you so much? It's like they see a version of themselves in you that they cannot meet. They cannot meet themselves there. And it's sort of like this projected self that they keep trying to reach. And it's sort of so far-fetched that every time they speak on it to the people around them see them as more delusional, more lost, and, you know, more hurt, more traumatized with life, and just they just need to heal themselves. Once they choose to heal themselves, they'll obviously look at life a different way because they'll be healed within that regard. But God is saying this is the type of person that's not interested in that. Like, this is the type of person that, like, they want war, they don't want no peace. They don't care about that. So the way in which things are right now in their life, I feel like this person is not getting their way, nothing is in alignment for them, and things are not going in their favor. And you can imagine how crazy that is driving this person, because at the same time, they're in the state of being, of having the time to compare and watch your life and compare it to theirs, compare you to themselves, and try to dissect things about you that they're seeking within themselves, and trying to bring those things together so that they in their mind and their heart, they feel comfortable with their insecurities rather than actually working on themselves. So God is saying this is the type of person that you need to be aware. It'd be the type of people that, yes, you can be a good person, you know, in their energy, and, you know, God is protecting you against this sort of energy, but that doesn't mean that you're supposed to be around energies like this. God is saying I should tap in further to the layers. So God is saying it's because, right? Yeah, Seven of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. It's because certain people, their idea of life and what they perceive life to be is based on their, growth. So certain people are unevolved, unhealed, beloved, like this person, right? So as much as anyone might try to tell this person anything good about you, because they're so determined and committed and dedicated to hating on you and hating you and having resentment and hate towards you, that won't shift within them. It's in them. That's the thing about hate. It's like you have to carry that. All right, we have the Ten of Swords. You have to carry that energy. And with that being said, choosing the energy time and time again only makes you more and more in bondage with it. This person is trapped in hate. It's like God is showing me like a vision. It's like they become that sort of person whereby all of these things within them have festered for so long that they're the kind of person that they don't remember the last time they had a good day. They're in that predicament. It's gotten that worse. God is saying the more you keep choosing the darkness, the more the darkness will choose you. And the more darkness you will see in your life. If this person chooses different, they would have different. But because of their unwise decisions and choices of life, it puts them in the same place as before. Time and time again, they remain in the same cycle. The Empress. This is a card of, sort of growth. But it's sort of that growth that lies within character, like character development. All right. Empress energy speaks of also character development. Who you choose to become based on your choices and decisions of life. All right. That's how it is. That's how it goes. We all know that. We co-create as much as there is the one and only true God, the creator, Ra, Allah, source, the divine God, all right, the big God. But because we are made in his image, we have also the power to co-create. Hence, there's free will that gives us the power of choice. Hence, the decisions and choices we choose to make to put us to wherever we are. Right in this moment, as you're also watching, you made the choice to get to that point. There is ways in which you conducted yourself, things you decided to do that got you to that point somehow. And it just comes to show that in life, like, the things of value are the most important, because at the end of the day, those are the things that come full circle. And it could be in the best way if you plant the right seeds and make the right decisions and choices. The worst things only come to the worst people who choose bad, and oftentimes know that they're bad and choose to live in that, like this person. And you're not in charge of how anyone feels about you. People gotta take accountability of their own selves, and you gotta just stick to praying for them, right? I'm being called to end this, all right? Thank you so much for joining me, beloved, all right, Ashe. Thank you so much for your time. This was your message from God. Thank you. This was me from the Prophetic Vessel Show. If you're keen on booking me, I do offer dream interpretations, love readings, spiritual path readings, as well as messages from God. My one-on-one sessions are reopened. I was called to, hence I decided to, all right? So those I do offer via Skype, Zoom call, FaceTime, as well as WhatsApp video call if you're keen, all right? I'm sending you the utmost love. Bye.